Hello gamers, welcome back to Real Sat Bombing Hours, where we've got antimatter, and more antimatter. Or at least that's the plan. I'm gonna try a little sat bombing, I'm not one for war crimes, don't get me wrong. I love, human rights as much as the next guy. But I think it's about time to spice things up with a little human sacrifice. Of course, I'm not going to be sacrificing my people. I'm going to be sacrificing their people because, obviously, my people are built different. I'm rather pro-matter. Hyped for this vid. If it isn't good, I'm disliking. Well, I have bad news for you, pal. This isn't a video. It's a live stream. Yeah. My bad. I thought this was a vid. Yeah. It's not. So you can feel free to drop your dislike right now, if you're so inclined. Because, yeah, there's not going to be a whole lot of editing. So that means that there's going to be pauses. Yeah, it's not going to be as fast-paced as a video. Was someone bamboozled? No, sorry, you said baboozled, which I'm sure is a very different thing. Baboozled. Because I know I was with the time of this one, yeah. I was a little bit busy yesterday and this morning. So I had to set it at a time that I knew I'd be able to actually make it. Anime or something. Anime crimes. Crimes against anime or crimes that are anime type. Because those are two different things. I might pick up the Persephone. I'm considering it. I do like the gown a lot, though, so it's kind of hard to put it down. Well, I guess I can grab it. I don't necessarily have to use it. We're all the way over here. Alright, let's get going. Gatto. Still no gates. Well, I guess Spindle will have to do. Or would it be easier to do Galatia? It might be. Well, yeah, let's go pick up the special ship. Yes, crimes of all kinds. Okay. Oh, the Luddite Church has joined the Greater Hegemony. The United Federation versus... Wait, so I'm part of the Aurora Federation. If I start sat-bopping people, does that mean the Aurora Federation is going to cause a divide in their faction? Because it'd be a lot... If I just have to sat-bomb the Greater Hegemony and not everybody, that would be a little bit easier. I guess I can always quick save before I do it. See what happens. Because I know Tritachyon doesn't really care about sat-bombing, so that part of the alliance is fine. I get the feeling everybody else might be a little upset. We will find out. Hello? Salvage, okay. So that's why the League crisis isn't happening? You know what? I think that's mystery solved. It's because the United Aurora Federation joined an alliance with the Persian League. So the colony crisis doesn't happen. And yet Tritachyon raiding still does. Honestly, that's pretty lore accurate. Can't complain about that one. That's just lore accurate. The League should be kicked out. Taxes are good, actually. Well, taxes are good when I'm in charge of them. I thought it was Nightmarish Monday, but it turns out it's Anime Sunday. Yes, it is. If you close your eyes and believe, it can be Anime Sunday. The officer after you get the ship. Oh, so I'm supposed to leave it to the AI. Well, we'll see. It might, you know what, it might be a good replacement for the Witch. For the Yandere-chan over here. Because this one, it's strong, but the AI is kind of stuck on Reckless. You're supposed to be able to change the cores, but of course, the patch that I'm on seems to be a bit bugged and it just doesn't do anything. Why have a single day for anime? Every day can be anime day. Well, that's kind of like saying every day can be a Christmas. When every day is special, none of them will be. Hello again. Hello again indeed. Makes the ship 40% cheaper to build. Well, that's quite a lot. Now, where... I know it's one of the contacts, right? Go to these guys. 3 cycles ago. It's been a while. What cycle are we on? 214, so 211, huh? Last contacted, probably never, to be honest. I don't think it was near Aurora. Was it? No, it wasn't a contact, was it? It was one of these. It was one of the anime girls. The Riluru SP is basically a glass cannon with Paragon flux stats and armaments, but destroyer speed. Anime isn't that special, though. Well, I didn't say anime was special. I was saying that making Anime Day would be a special day. There's a bit of nuance to it. Okay, so I've already done that. No, it's not here. Off we go to the next one. Oh, you can put one of the Princess Nukos into the Mark 1. Huh. I didn't think of that, but that makes sense. And it's kind of scary. Oh, it's gotta be her, right? I just barely have 3 story points. So we need someone. Sconia Sunshine. Persephone Natasha. I wonder what ship you're going to be piloting. I shall leave the two of you to get acquainted. I see. I have no more questions after asking nothing. Firing missiles. That's a nice hobby. Firing missiles is a dangerous hobby. But not quite as dangerous as falling over. Let's see. Widow's Kiss. Missile, missiles. Immunity to ECCM and flares. Rate of... Yep. So that's, kind of insane. Yeah, it's just the missile skill, but, you know, better. Three, 4, 5, 8%. 40% for the Persephone. Okay. Yeah. Quite the officer. Do you really want to know? Never mind. I have no more questions. I think we'll get along just fine. Oh! I'm sorry. I don't have enough story points for that. My mistake, I didn't realize. Yeah, okay, so I've got to go farm more story points. Okay, let's see. How much is this? 55. You reduce that by 40%? Okay, so that'd be like 33. Which is slightly lower than this thing. Okay, yeah, that could work. That could work, for sure. Fortunately, we can't use it right now. I'll be back. I'm early, yes. Yes, you are. She doesn't have missile spec, though? Right, but she has a unique skill that's the same thing as missile spec, but better. If you were debuting as a VTuber, would you rather be anime waifu or big, energetic brain with optional face features? I mean, both kind of have their appeal, don't they? Those are kind of like the only options as a VTuber, right? Either anime woman or abstract creature. I'm not aware of any other options, to be honest. Let's see. Yeah, I'm carrying around a bunch of crap, that's fine. I guess we're just gonna have to kill some remnants, to be honest. That seems like the best way to do this. Kill a few remnants, get a few story points. Grab an anime woman off the shelf. Seems like a plan. Those poor clankers don't even know what's coming. God forbid he reads. Yeah, that would never happen. The 55 is based on the regular Percellera, but it costs 75. Okay. I think it's... oh shoot, which one is it? Remnantes. Chitin. Okay. The good old kitten system. Shoot, I don't have any transmutonics. It would be nice to build a Naboo in the system. AI core sounds like music produced by Kizna AI. Oh, yeah. Core this and core that. Everything's a core nowadays. You want to create a new genre? Just word plus core. AI core. Although, rather than Kizna AI, it would probably be... it'd probably have to be like Neuro. That would be the progenitor of that sort of thing. In my humble opinion. Gao class, my beloved. It's true, it is very beloved. Brain Core. You're listening to Brain Core Radio. Get ready for mental stimulation. Yep, there's nothing weird about that statement. It's a very normal thing to say. I mean, the Vanguard for Zero is pretty funny. Hey, that's pretty good. I like free. What level of AI core would Neuro be? Probably sub-Delta at best. And Delta's not even good enough to pilot a ship. They pilot like the Terminator drones are like Delta at best. Yeah, probably automated fighter level, maybe. Maybe. Yep, that's a definite maybe. Dry paint watch core. Now that's a genre for me. Finally, something as boring as I am. You don't know how long I've been waiting for this. I mean, okay, if you wanna scuffle, sure. Actually, dodge the second one. Maybe I should have held off instead of firing them both immediately. That's fine. And we're still winning. At the end of the day, isn't that what matters? Isn't that what it's all about? The details don't really matter as long as you win. Oh shit! Nice overload. The Lynx got him with the mini-brief. Oh, here comes the special ability. It's a little bit late. I would have preferred to disable the engines when it was still in range, but, you know, that's fine. We can make it work. Yeah, get him. Kill him. Destroy. Show these clankers the fear of God. You might not have a soul, but you'll be praying after this one. Oh, here comes the next radiant. But, yeah, we got this one. And the mini-breves, rather, semi-breves are coming off cooldown right about now. Although, to be honest, we're probably going to just cause friendly fire if we shoot them. Let's just chill a little bit. Let's relax. Just use regular guns. I'm sure it'll work out just fine. Although, again, now auto-fire doesn't want to shoot if there's too many allies in the way. Not that it needs to, I mean. I think things worked out pretty well. Yeah, no losses. Give me the story points. And there they are, 2 story points. It's that easy. No alpha course, though. I could probably take on 2. I don't really want to take on 3, though. Seems a bit inconvenient. Well, let's just let them split up on their own. Are they stupid? They might be stupid. They all see me, so they all come over here, and then they're like, oh wait, he's gone, he's disappeared. Executing search pattern. And they all just start searching in completely different directions. They all turn around. That really... What is this, Skyrim? Human fleet detected. Human fleet has disappeared from sensors. Must have been the space wind. I mean, we were losing to these guys? Tritachyon almost won the war with these guys, really. Somehow I don't believe it. Have you found the microbreves yet? They're on a fighter. If we're talking about the ones on the Lynx... But I don't think those are called microbreves. I can double check. Let's see, armaments... No, it's just small mini-breve. So yeah, no, I have not seen microbreves. You say that like you didn't make a Conquest Stealth Fleet. I say it because I made a Conquest Stealth Fleet. It's helped me see the truth. You always go in guns blazing. You never pick up on the details like that. Alright, destroy. So we need a little bit of help. Alright, and that should be good. Alright, you're a little bit premature on that one, I will say. Holy shit, it actually killed it already. I was going to shoot it with a semi-brief, but I mean, if you want to just one-shot it right up the bat, like, I'm not going to stop you. God damn. Really should have named this thing Dio, huh? Well, I guess, depending on your point of view, Dio could be considered Yandere, so it's not entirely wrong. Alright, let's be a little more careful with this one. Not too careful, just a smidgen. Just a smyota. And probably retreat the Vanguard, because it's... I think it's... No, it's still got missiles, it's just... completely out of armor, out of hull. You know what? Act as an escort, that should be fine. Okay, now we can remove that. Shields up, one semi-brief. And it gets shot down by the plasma cannons. There we go. One semi-brave to rule them all. Some fighters to attack and vent. These poor AI bastards don't even know what they do. And there's an alpha core. You'll love to see it. Another 3 story points. Beautiful. So yeah, that used up all of our bonus XP. Oh, no, it's not another 3. We just got another 1. Okay. That's fine. Well, let's skedaddle. Quietly. I think it's fun to fight the UAF in the same way it's fun to turn your transponder on in Asconia. Lots of fights, very big fights. I guess that's true, because there's not a lot of enemies where you can just kind of sit around and have them constantly flow in. Even with, like, threat and demons, you do have to spend a lot of time looking for them. It's mostly just the Remnant that you can sit next to the Nexus and just have them spawn in continually. So being able to do that with the UAF is allows you to do that with a different faction. I can see that. Alright, let's go pick up our anime woman. Oh boy, I love farming story points. I mean, it did get a lot better when they made it so that at max level, bonus XP is now like 4 times instead of 2 times speed. That does help. Okay. And she has her own little photo. Nice. Don't forget to get me some booze. I will absolutely forget. Sorry, Alexandra. Hello, gamers. Hello, Spin Monkey. Tilted Dagger, Yimie quest. I think so. Yimie sounds familiar. Or is it Yimmy, like Yimmy Jimmy? I don't know. And I'm not about to find out. Yeah, it's still growing. I mean, I would like to also upgrade the high command, but that'll just have to wait. I mean, this system is pretty well defended. I guess something I could do is colonize these other places and set up more military bases. New Neo Tokyo is doing a great job funding everything. Off to storage you go. And that we can sell. Okay. What do we do with the Alpha Core? Probably not here. Here looks fine already. What about this one? Oh yeah, this also looks fine already. Okay, so we can... we could put it in... We could boost our ground defenses. You know, one of the most useful stats, of course, ground defenses. We love our ground defenses here. I would love them more if they did something, but I mean, as long as number go up, I think I'm going to be happy. What would this do? Is it just, yeah, increases stockpiles, right? Which I don't think is super important. Yeah, it might just be... There you go. Look at that, more ground defenses. You'll love to see it. Let's just make the hegemony as mad as possible. Why not? Just drop beta cores in all those empty slots. We'll just get alpha cores and everything. Diable Avionics got a new update recently. Like literally yesterday or something. Oh, that's pretty cool. What did they add? Yeah, okay, it looks like I've already got beta cores in this one. Okay. No. Yes. Oh no, I was looking at the wrong one, of course. There we go. Alright, that'll do. Let's check in on the hegemony. How you guys feeling? How do you feel about all this AI activity? 41 points? We could do worse. Let's get that. Let's get those numbers up. All right, I want to see a 60. If you're only hitting 41, are you even really trying with your AI cores? That's the question. You've got to max out. You've got to max out your hostile activity just from the hegemony, and that's how you know you're using enough AI cores. Anything below that, and it's like, are you really trying, or are you just kind of half-assing it? Alright, let's go pick up our ship and put our new officer in charge of it. Then we've got a little I've got a simulator test just for you. Songbird. Okay, and if we put, she is, yep, she's down here. Cautious. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, she is, let's see. No, yeah, let's put her up here. Yeah, like that. Okay. Now what is it? 267. If I take this out, put you in storage. 230. Okay. Yeah, so it is, okay, deployment points 75 minus 30. Okay. I see. Are the other officers from Mimikko Assistance? Yes. So if they've got these skills that say Mimikko, then yeah, those ones are all from Mimikko Assistance. There's a lot of them. And they have some wacky skills. Like this one, Momona here, is reducing the deployment cost of this Vanguard to 0. It's just free. Hard to complain about free. Alright, I think we'll probably leave it at the default loadout, maybe get some S mods if we get more story points, but for now... So, polarized armor and impact mitigation makes it more of an armor thing, even though its armor is not a... I mean, it's not bad, I guess. If you throw in heavy armor, it's probably fine. Ballistics, gunnery implants. Alright, alright. Yeah, target analysis and helmsmanship are pretty standard, and then it's got the Widow's Kiss instead of missile specialization because, yeah, the Mato semi-brief, Pod XL. Okay. Let's throw it up against a couple of these big boys and just see what happens. Autopilot, go. Oh, and its ability is Missile Rack Accelerator, of course. Because you just can't have enough semi-briefs. It's a long-range missile boat. Well, that does make sense of the cautious personality, doesn't it? Oh, that is some range, yeah. It definitely has range. But it's not firing no semi-briefs. Go ahead, fire them. Obliterate. Exodia, obliterate. Kill. It's firing all of its other missiles, but not the semi-briefs. I mean, that one does damage, at least. Yeah, it is brute forcing its way through even without the semi-briefs. Now, if it could just fire the semi-briefs... Go ahead, at any time now. Nobody's stopping you. There it is. Yep, there they are. Guided semi-briefs. I'd love to see it. Slightly overkill. Yeah, I think that was slightly overkill. You probably only needed one. But yeah, I see what this does. It is very much long-range missile bombardment, guided semi-breves. Just don't get too close to the target, and you'll be fine. Vents, eh? Probably want more of those. Yeah, we're probably going to want some points. Some story points to Asmod this thing. But, yeah, it's looking pretty good. What will it take to become Big Brain 1080p energy? ISP issue? Well, I am moving soon. So we will see after I move. It might be possible. It might be doable. Right now, can't say for sure. But, you know, give it a... just to give it a little bit, and we'll see. Yeah, I've tried a few things here to try and make 1080p work, and it just hasn't. Are your move an improvement? It is an improvement. It's an upgrade. What's the fun part of picking up girls in a vast ruins? They have no choice. Well, that's a bit dark, but thank you. Sergeant Gunnery and Demonolithic. All good, hope your move goes well. I hope so too, thank you. Yeah, no, a couple months ago, it's part of why I've been talking about making the frigate tier list, but it took so long is because a couple months ago I found out I have to move, and then also I have to find a new job. And it's like, damn, in this economy? Yes, in this economy. But that's mostly been sorted out. Just gonna have to move in a couple weeks. Because, yeah, she can't say no, you know, because of the implication. Exactly. Rokinen's World. Jungle World. Welcome to the jungle, motherfucker. Well, that's good news, I guess. Yeah. I mean, at the very least, it is kind of it's a bit of a surprise, but it's also, sometimes these things can be opportunities. You with Verizon? Got laid off by those guys, but I'll keep giving you money. Well, I mean, as long as you have the money to give, right? Don't bankrupt yourself to donate to a streaming guy. That's what we call a fool's maneuver. Yeah. I've seen a lot of fools, and they make a lot of maneuvers. That's one of them. So don't do that. But I'll appreciate anything you can give. It's Always Sunny in Asconia. Now, honestly, that's a good one. That probably exists in the sector. We chillin' for now. Nice. I hope you did put tier list maker in your resume. Of course. Obviously. I mean, it's my premium skill. Like, not everyone makes tier lists like I do, right? There's lots of tier list makers out there. A lot of them suck. Okay? If you want high quality tier lists, I'm your guy. Enough semi-breeze make any system sunny. Well, that is part of the plan. That is part of the plan. Who do we want to start with? Who are we killing first? Vote now on your phones. Let's go to the alliances and see. So we're part of this group. Probably going to want to start with them. The Church, Hegemony. You know, vote. Yeah, let's hold a vote. Who are we killing first? Kazaron? Well, we can't nuke Kazaron. They're technically our allies for now. It's going to be the Hegemony. This is going to be Iron Shell, which is totally different from the Hegemony. Or are we taking me to church? I mean, any of them are valid targets as far as I'm concerned. Iron shell, no taxes. Yeah, there is a point there. If there's no iron shell, then there's no more taxes. If we nuke the hegemony, then there's going to be no AI inspections. Although, not like those are an issue. God is not winning this time. Some say I have the power of God and anime, but what happens when the power of God clashes with the power of anime? I think we're about to find out. It looks about evenly split. The taxman or the church. Is Iron Shell updated? Yeah, I mean, it was up to date when I downloaded it, but but maybe it's had updates since then. I do not know. Anti-lead blasphemy. Lud hates the UAF. That makes sense. All right, I think we're gonna go say hi to. Who do you want to start with? Gilead? Tartessus? I don't think they have actually that many systems, do they? Might just have to say goodbye to Gilead. You know what? They're cutting into our profit margins of. They're cutting into our profit margins with all their farming stuff. So let's fix that. Spindle cooperative. Well, we'll see how long that lasts. Hello, Gilead. How are you? Actually, do we have enough fuel? We've only got one Prometheus. Alright, maybe we have to start with Asher, to be honest. Destroy the orbital Destroy the orbital station. Sat bomb the place. Let's try that. Oh, the special task group. You know what? That's probably a good thing that they're here, so we can actually have a challenge. Finally, a worthy opponent. Our battle will be legendary. In anime, the church is always evil. Yeah, like 90% of the time. There's a couple of anime where the church isn't evil, but they are the exception. Pretty much any time you can. It's a pretty safe bet to just look. It's like, oh, there's a church in this anime. I think they're the bad guys. You need to get out. Awesome. Goodbye, station. Is it just me, or is the game running pretty smoothly today? What's up with that? You know what? I'm not going to complain. It's just, let it be. Like the Beatles once said, let it be. They might have been onto something with that. Oh shit, here comes the guided ones. Where are they going? After a Manticore, of course. The double semi-brief on the Manticore is crazy. I'm going to call that a bit overkill. Man, that thing with the with its ability where it's basically just fires off a volley of super salamanders is actually pretty good. That's a pretty good ability, not gonna lie. Partly because it actually, unlike salamanders, it actually does damage, but also because it pretty reliably takes out the target's engines. Where salamanders are not known for actually getting through point events. Griffin plus semi-breed equals infinite nukes? Well, not really, because semi-breeds already recharge ammo. They already do that. If anything, you would want Pegasus so that you can shoot them faster. I could pick up a Vanguard. Heavy armor, weapon mounts. I mean, it's not bad. You could just pick up some Vanguards. With S mods? Sure. I can do that. I've got room. Okay. Actually, I've only got room for one, to be honest. How do I want these? So what does this guy have? Repair unit, expanded Mizrax heavy armor. Expanded Mizrax heavy armor. This one got armored weapon mounts, which probably... Yeah, we'd probably take this one. For now, probably mothball it too, because I don't really... It's not ready. I need some time in the oven. Alright, that was a good fight, but now... Let's just see what happens when we do a little bit of trolling. Special military. Orbital bombardment. Saturation bombardment. Aurorian November Royal Navy. Auroran Federation. It will make the fall... I'm part of the Auroran Federation, so that's a bit awkward. Persian League, that's fine. It's really the independence that becomes an issue. Well, let's just do it. We'll see what happens. Alliance vote. War with Auroran. Pass. Auroran Federation left. Okay. So those are the immediate consequences. An invasion of... Okay. Yup. It said it would put me at war with the Auroran Federation, but that doesn't seem to be what happened. Oh, we are hostile, though. How exactly does this work? So Spindle and Tritachyon both did not give a shit. They just... I thought Spindle would care at least, but apparently they don't. So they're both chillin'. They're big chillin'. I might join Spindle instead. Although this would all be easier if we just did invasions, to be honest. Stream title is Absolute Peak. Cinema, you could say. Kino. Yes, I know the titles of a few animes, a few of these Chinese cartoons. And so you take them and put a little spin on them. And it's very clever. Those who know realize that it's very clever. And funny. What does the Crisis tab look like? Well, let's have a look. Colony Crisis. Not much has changed. Persian League is now mad. That's about it. We're getting that. Are we still... Oh, hold on. So, we're probably not commissioned by them anymore, are we? Now that they hate us. So this is kind of odd, right? Because the Auroran Federation now hates us, but they still left the Alliance, as if they had to shoulder the consequences of my actions. Even though Spindle and Tritachyon didn't care anyways, it was literally just the Persian League. You know, I think we're going to save as, and just go with, like, the dark timeline. Or maybe the evil timeline. You know, it's like the evil parallel universe. Yeah, we'll just call it timeline. Because every good story has one of these, of course. Like... Make a new save slot for current quick saving. Yes. This is the evil timeline, so we can go back to the good old days, right? This is the part where like different possibilities diverge. There's the good timeline and the evil timeline. We're going down the evil timeline, which of course means that we're going to have to sat bomb again, right? We're not going to leave after Like, this is a half-assed job, right? We've got to finish the job. We sat bomb again. 25 fuel. Damn. It turns out lives are a lot cheaper than you think. I hear the disturbance in the force, as though thousands of lives cried out and were snuffed out in an instant. Uh-oh, is this one of those worlds that you can't actually eliminate? If it is, that might be, oh no. I think it's one of those ones that you can't eliminate because there's story-related content. I mean, we can try bombing them again. But, yeah, no, Asher is still there. Alright, well, I guess there's kind of no point. We'll go back to the good timeline. If we can't actually snuff out all life, then, like, what's the point, right? If you can't go the whole way. I usually use console commands to fix relations. No, that's funny. Yeah, this is kind of one of those things that I think is a bit odd. It's like, in order to stop you from bricking quest lines, then anything that has an unfinished quest line, you can't actually remove the planet. But it's like, I don't know, I think you should just let people brick them, to be honest. If you're going to open up the option to sat bomb things, then it's kind of awkward that you have to, if you want to wipe out a planet, you have to finish its quest line first. And you only get permission to wipe them out after doing it. So, with that being said, it'll probably be easier to just invade everything. So I guess there's no need for an evil timeline. Start UAF playthrough after watching. Their ships are great, fast, a lot of big slots, but so little flux. I don't think their flux is even that bad. I think it's just they have a lot of good weapon options, and it's hard to afford everything. Alright, what are we looking at? We could probably use a little more crew capacity. And while we're at it, maybe get some ground support. Ah, yes, Colossus Mark III. I mean, it does have those things. So it's not the Revenant, it's the other phase ship. Oh, we don't really have... Okay, so we probably... I'm going to say we probably don't have that. I mean, Heavy Cruiser has the same flux as Eagle. Well, I mean, if you look at vanilla, the Dominator has less flux than an Eagle. Like, the Eagle is really high on flux. Part of the way that the Eagle is designed is it kind of has really awkward weapon mounts. Like, people have complained about them a lot. They're always like, well, you should switch... Like, if you switch the energies with the ballistics, it would make way more sense, because now the energies are closer to the target to help compensate for the range, and now your ballistics are in turret slots so they can actually aim. That would probably make the Eagle a better ship. But it would also kind of make it less interesting, because it's like you're just doing the same thing that you're doing with every other ship. So by giving it suboptimal weapon slots, but then compensating for that by giving it higher stats, you kind of have to figure out how to use these weapon slots, despite the fact that they're not really what you want. And because of all of that, the Eagle just has really high flux stats for its cost. Did you make the save? I made the save before I bombed them. After I destroyed the fleet, but before I bombed them. We go over to relations. We probably lost... I mean, I think we were already hostile with them. But you can see, like, we're not hostile to the Roaring Federation, so we didn't bomb anybody. Can we at least get a Valkyrie? How about that? No. We cannot get a Valkyrie. Alright, maybe we have to go for the Colossus. We might actually have to do this. Well, have to is a bit of a strong word. Maximum crew 160. Yeah, ground support package. Let's just build a few of those, see what happens. Build a few of those, hire a bunch of Marines. Give them hell. Which we should probably also... We can use heavy machinery too, I believe. Stockpile. Well, let's start with... Oh, wow. That's almost exact. Taking all of the Marines almost exactly lines up. That's... nice. Sounds like a C-130 flew over a minute ago. Probably a car driving by. Although, to be honest, I didn't even notice it. Yeah, I do not live near an airbase. Unless there's like a secret government airbase that I don't know about. But then I feel like I'd notice planes flying by a little bit more often. Or maybe the men in black are real, and they actually have those flashlights that make you forget shit, and they just use that on people all the time. Wake up, sheeple. Man, imagine looking up at the sky and just seeing this red shield over everything. It's like, ah yes, the sky is another beautiful shade of blood red. I sure am excited to live here. I associate this quote with Bannerlord. Now that's a game that I have not played. To save you some time, you can buy invasion fleets for this instead of doing it yourself next. You know what? Thank you, I forgot about that. You're absolutely right. Request a fleet. Invasion. Task force. Fleet points. Marines. Time to launch at least a month. Origin market. We originate from ourselves. We can launch it from Spindle. Target market. Maybe not Gilead. We'll go with the other one. Where is it? There it is. We're looking at Hesperus. Ground defense, space defense. Okay, so ground defense is 1470. So we probably don't need that many Marines. Probably cut this back a bit. And if we go back to... Not that one. Oh, yeah, no, let's do Tartessus. No, is it Hesperus? Yeah, it's Hesperus. Okay. Confirm. That should be fine. At some point they must get used to the red sky. I would hope so. Oh, we can do another easily. Okay. 72 days until arrival. Yeah, we'll have them do the easier ones. Fleet request a budget. Okay. So they used up like 2/3 of our budget. Task force strength. Okay, hold on. I mean, they tell us all the information we need. So if we click on Asher, space defense 170, ground defense 700. Okay, so it's even lower. Probably because I destroyed the orbital base. So 1,000 will be fine. We can set this to like 200. Confirm. Oh! Hold on, I thought that was how much I used up. No, that's how much I have left. Okay, so I have a lot more than I thought. Probably don't need it, though. I think I'm going to invade the big ones myself. We'll probably be fine. Definitely be fine. We can change our faction music. Just make it you. Oh, wait. Never mind. Okay, it does not actually work. How peculiar. You might want to send them for your market unless you want someone else taking it over. Well, I do want someone else taking it over. I don't want to govern all these colonies. What do I get out of it? Money? Have you seen my bank account? I'm not doing this for the profit. I'm doing this for the love of the game. Have you tried doing an iron run before in this game? I don't think I've started some, but then I never actually completed them. Although I do have a couple of my stream games have been iron runs. Like I didn't turn on iron mode, but I never actually reloaded a save. So they were effectively an iron run. Your bank account is not as big as Mimikko's chest. But which Mimikko? There's a lot of assistance. Cool. Yeah, I mean, it might be good to do a proper iron run. Because on the one hand, losing kind of sucks. But on the other hand, it is very entertaining when someone is playing Star Sector and then they lose what they get their ass kicked and they have to build back up and take revenge. That is entertaining. Even though, yeah, doing it kind of, it's like, damn it. All my work down the drain. So it might be worth doing, starting an iron run and then basically taking on challenges that are a bit too tough. Or maybe like right at the edge, where I might win and I might lose, and then if I do lose, just living with it. We will see. Yeah, we basically just have to wait for... Well, do they have more Marines now? 81. Wow. We're mostly just waiting for the Colossi. The Colossuses. I don't want to suffer, I want to see others suffer. Exactly. Good to see you streaming again. I mean, I have been. If anything, the streaming has overtaken making videos. But I should be able to get back to that soon enough. No, not the Mimikko Love Palace. How could you? Import dependency supplies. Okay. I think we'll just do that and then hope that they solve it on their own. I want to be attacking stuff, not defending stuff. Alright, let's take these. So, two of them went with thread swarmers and then this one went with talons. This one is literally built different, and I have no idea why. But okay. I guess we just roll with it. Brand support package. So that's 300 in total. That should be, like, fine. We can go pick up a few more Marines, and then destroy a couple orbital stations, land the troops, capture the world, and then we're donating it to one of the other factions. It's your problem now. You defend it. Tally-ho, lads. It's time to do what the British do best. Taking shit. Can we take Gilead, though? Well, I guess we'll find out. We can always do a little tactical bombardment if we need to. Yeah, there's only a tourism fleet. And while we're at it, hire Marines. Yeah, don't think we need to deploy the frigates for this one. We should be fine. Tempest with 200 ordnance points, or Sun with, or Omen Daughter with 100 OP but 100% EMP resistance. I don't think that is how the meme format is supposed to work, but I mean 100% EMP resistance isn't actually that useful in a frigate. So it's got to be the Tempest Sun, right? Pretty lights. Hold on, let's see if we can thread the needle on this one. Alright, and yes, it goes under the debris. Perfect shot. Flawless execution. Yeah, I think they're all running away now. That's fine. You would run if you knew what was good for you. For you, it might be a little late. Yeah, we can let the Cerberuses go. They're just bro, he's just a dog. What's he gonna do? Alright, if we do a tactical bombardment... Ground offenses, patrol HQ. Okay. Yeah, we want to do that. We spend some fuel, lower their ground defense. Then we launch the raid. No, not the raid. Then we'll invade. The future could be distorted. See, yeah. This is Nexerelin's way of warning you that if you invade a planet, you're going to break a quest chain. Whereas vanilla, when you try to bombard a planet into the Stone Age, it just doesn't let you. I mean, you bomb them, and just nothing happens, of course. It's only down to 310? Damn. Yeah, no, we invade. Let's try to set it to automatic. Let's activate that. And hopefully that is just effective. Bombing and salvaging at the same time. Now that's multitasking. A lot of church watchers? Oh, they're going to be watching, all right. Oh, there's a special task group. We recently killed one of those, but I guess they spawned a new one. I mean, if you guys want round 2, we can go for that. I don't think it's going to work out for you. Oh, that's a story point option. Okay. How are we doing? I have no idea. Are we... okay, I think we're actually... We might be losing on some of these. Yeah. Okay. So we probably can't use these because of the... Yeah, the enemy fleet's in orbit. Okay. So if we blow those up, we can use our abilities again. And that should turn things in our favor on the ground. I have 90 Marines left over, apparently. Okay. That'll do. I must get ready to work. Yeah, see you later. Have a good day. Or don't. I mean, that's your choice. Don't let me tell you what to do. If you choose not to have a good day, I am not going to stop you. Or will I? You know, that would be an interesting take on the fun police. Normally when people say the fun police, they mean people who stop fun. But what if there's a version of the fun police that forces you to have fun, even when you don't want to? That might be scarier, to be honest. Why is nobody having fun? I specifically requested it. Breathe. Don't want to fire the second one. No, it's probably fine. The links, we do want you to be a little bit careful because there's a couple semi-briefs coming in, so just don't die. Oh, it looks like this one has whipped around. I don't know where it's going. Okay. It just whipped around and went the other direction. The semi-brief got lost. The missile knows where it is, because it knows where it isn't. Or in this case, it has no idea where it is. Oh shit, the cooldown on that is pretty fast, huh? Especially with, yeah, maybe pull that back a little bit. Most of my ships have enough range that they won't get caught. There's already the Tempest trying to cut off their escape route. Get him. Awesome. Fun police that forces you to have fun, like the HR and Corpo get-togethers, exactly. Probably just leave it with that. Yeah, that's good enough. And then if we go back to ground combat, yeah, now we can use this. Activate. Oh, we have to pick one. Okay. Maybe this one. Okay. So we'll probably win this. Robe of Temperance. Honestly, kind of a cool name. Oh, it already failed. Nice. And we'll do this again. Yeah, we're winning on the ground, like the ground defenses, but the other areas are struggling. Okay, now we're close. It looks like we won here. I mean, we might be doing damage to the planet that we're about to take, but I'm about to gift it to the Aurora Federation anyway, so I kind of consider that not my problem. Huh? Special Task Force Chittagupta has teamed up with Special Task Group Robe of Temperance, or what's left of them. Okay. The Council considers this not a big deal. Halfway through for my first UAF playthrough. Are the super catapults worth the grind? Yeah. Yes, they are very strong. The capital I'm using is from Scalartech Solutions. The Gown class. Really, I can't afford that. It's close. I guess not. We'll need one more capture point. Let's pull everyone over here. You know what? What's the demod on this thing? Compromised armor? Bro, what armor? It went from 125 to just 100. I don't think that does anything, to be honest. If we're being completely for real here, I think that's an improvement, because it means it's cheaper to deploy. And the downside isn't really a downside. Those EMP mines are nice. It's time to cut them off at the pass. It's an Australian downside. Yes. I mean, you need a pretty... To be fair, you do need to have pretty big brain energy to understand that one. Yeah, I wouldn't, 99% of people won't get this. If you do get this, you're one of the elites. Oh man, that thing is fragile. The Sky Splitter, right? Yeah. The so-called Sky Splitter. The only thing that's getting split is itself. Oh, yeah, this thing, yeah, let's just leave it on autopilot. I want to see what's going on up here. Try not to semi-breed your teammates too much, yeah? Oh, is the Vanguard gonna live? Yeah. Yes, it does. It looks like it has burned through all of its harpoons. We can probably retreat that now. Yeah, the Capitals are spawning in and just kind of getting flanked by the Lynx and a Tempest. Probably... Oh, so the Persephone got itself killed. If I had to guess, it's probably a semi-brief related incident. You know, call me crazy, but I think semi-briefs might have something to do with it. Oh damn, the Omen got him with a nice Reaper shot. Impressive. Alright, let's give him a little space. Pull it back. Maybe the speed thing is a safety. Thrust from the engines might defeat the structure, just rip the thrusters from the ship. Possibly. No, I don't think that makes sense, though. The speed thing is for gameplay purposes. It is really hard to justify a top speed limit in space. But, like, it solves, like, from a simulation perspective, it solves a lot of problems if you just give a top speed, just throw in a top speed. Alright, hold on. I'm going to take manual control. I really don't want it firing a semi-brief right now. That would be kind of bad. Erratic fuel injector? That's not too bad. Vroom. Yeah, I could definitely use some S mods. And the old, getting caught in your own semi-brief gambit. The enemy never sees it coming. Although it might have been the gown that did that, to be honest. Okay. Important. Use. I can use. Activate. So it looks like we lost on the farmland. Somehow they've regained troops here. Everybody's moved over here. It's very close. Okay. Gonna wait one more turn. Yeah, we won here, and then there's like, it looks like this number went up. Did they get reinforcements? And now these guys are just kind of sitting here. This is going to be close, isn't it? Apparently Inspire doesn't have the same cooldown. Interesting. Okay, so we won here, and now we just have farmland and ground batteries that we have to worry about. I still have submarines. Can we try deploying those? I told it to auto-deploy, but it doesn't seem to be... ready to deploy. Okay, well let's try that. See if that works. Militia unleashed. I'm guessing that means that they gained militia. Not me. But, yeah, okay. We've deployed the new battalion, which means I should have 0 Marines left. Okay, excellent. That's exactly what I wanted. Then we can use this again. I am burning through supplies like crazy. But we're going to win this. Yeah, we've got this, we've got this, we've got this, and then there's just a small pocket of resistance here. Okay. We had just enough. You know what? I will be honest. I'm not actually sure if ground support package did anything. Because I know how this works with the raids, but I have no idea how this works with invasions. Yeah, okay. We can, I think we can donate this one. Oh, we already did... Wait. So it's owned by the Aurora Federation. Okay. But I'm in government of it. Guess I'll take the free stuff. How is it? Yeah, it's not looking too good. Oh, it's already gone. Okay, so it got it got automatically transferred over. There was like a brief window, a brief time period where it was mine, and then it got automatically transferred to the faction I am a part of. That's fine. I don't really need to control these things. I was going to give it to them anyways. Alright, time to hit up the Gate of Canaan. This is my favorite Star Sector channel, and I can sleep to it because the volume isn't crazy. Thank you for the content. Well, I'm glad you like it. Although, you know, with a lot of... If the volume is too high on other channels, you can always turn it down. But, yeah, I do think my volume is a bit lower. It's a trap. You think they're far away, but they're small and close. Small and close. Now that's a dangerous combination. Should probably carry these around. You can drop that off. Open market. Sell some of these. Don't need the food either. Although, I guess I could put that there as like a stockpile. Although, no, this place already produces food, so that's not necessary. Open market. Drugs. Hey kids, you like drugs? Here you go. Yeah, I'll take a few more Marines. Sure, why not? And we'll toss these in storage. And then we'll say, use stockpiles. Alright. Man, this has gotten a lot more complicated recently. I wonder why. Apparently this is going to last for a while, huh? I think they've already repelled the invasion, though, so it's probably fine. Alright, next one. Now, where are the smaller invasion forces that I paid for? Military. That's the one that I did. Spindle versus Luddic Church. Okay, so they're like a few days out. Okay. Yo, let's, I guess we'll see them when we get there. Money. Let's check out Hesperus. Oh, there is a gate in the system. I just never activated it. Okay. Well, I should probably do that. That's probably... Is that pirates or is that the invasion force? I mean... Fuck it. We'll turn on our transponder. We're already at minus 85. It straight doesn't matter. Attacking them with transponder off meant that our hostilities rose a bit slower, but in the end, we're going to end up at the same place anyways. Alright, let's see what the invasion force can do by themselves. These ones are already here. Evenly matched. Well, I was hoping that'd be... actually have the advantage. I was kind of hoping for that. Although, no, those gotta be pirates. No, I don't care about that. Yeah, that's actually... Yeah, so there are pirates just also fighting the church right now. That's great. That'll help whittle them down. Oh, now they're chasing me. Of course. Well, yeah, I can kill about 1 billion retributions. That should be no problem. Somewhat like that. Show them how big your transponder is. My transponder is large, for purely ceremonial purposes. Everything can be fixed with prisoner repatriation. That's true. But I mean, if the faction stops existing, then you don't really need to worry about that sort of thing, do you? Oh, no, we'll be fine. I'm not worried about no bricks. Everyone says that bricks are bad for you, but I just say it's a skill issue, to be honest. You need more practice. Oh, are they going for the venture? Okay. Sure. Nuke the venture, why not? We should end up with a stream of about at least 2 retributions, possibly more. I didn't really count. I just know that there was a big number. Man, there sure is a lot of pretty lights on screen. Wonder where the enemy ships went. Ooh. Oh, beautiful. Man, that was a perfect shot. There's the guided ones. Be careful. Okay, now you can move back as an escort, I think. Now would be a good time for you. I could fire more semi-briefs, but I do want to be careful with them. Let's just Tokyo drift our way over here. Maybe get you to act as an escort so you're out of the line of fire. Alright, can we hit this semi-brief? Oh, that was close. Okay, we did hit it. We're good. How OP are semi-brief? Very. They, yeah. They can cause a lot of friendly fire if you leave them to the AI. That's kind of the biggest downside to them. But if you're controlling them as a player and you aim them correctly, then the upsides are immense. Alright, here comes semi-briefs. Holy shit. Watch out, Omen! You know what? Why not just throw in another? There we go. All in good fun. Oh, and they're deploying. Oh, they're deploying all of the. Sure, why not? We can kill them too. Except you. I don't need you launching any semi-briefs at the civilian ships. That's a bit overkill. Probably going to cause friendly fire. Damn, the engines survived that, huh? Can they survive this? No, they can't. Careful. Oh, I missed. Well, that's probably a good thing, if anything. I think that went pretty well. How many prisoners do we have? We probably have a lot by this point. Yeah, 35. It's a decent amount. Now, where is that invasion fleet I paid for? There they are. They're doing their job. Well, let's help them out a little. Destroy the station. Okay, so yeah, Scalartech. Interesting. So we had 270 points. Normally what happens is that their ships are deployed first, but in this case, they let us deploy first and then deploy the AI ships. That's interesting. I don't think I've seen that before. Here it comes. You hit a fighter, that's fine. I think it's still in range. See, no, I was a little bit off with that one. Wait. No. That's a shame. Yeah, I tried to pull the deleting that direction, but the first one hit a fighter, didn't quite area of effect the entire station, and the second one was just a whiff. I thought I was aiming the right one and not the left one. That's too bad. I mean, I've got to say, the church does not have a lot of great equipment to work with, to be honest. I've done the... Because I have played, you know, I have that video where I fight the remnants using only Persean League equipment and Persean League abilities. And that worked pretty well, and I've tried to do the same thing with the church. It is significantly harder. Partly just because they don't get as many... Their officers just don't get as many skills for some reason. I mean, the Persean League has multiple things that they can actually get. They're like their commanding officers can get, whereas the church doesn't. But it is a bit different for the... Now that the special task forces exist and they get extra skills, it might be better if I just build it based off of the special task force rather than the general army. That's something that could actually work. No, we'll leave them be. Now that the station is gone, they should be, yeah. Surface battle, Hesperus. Looks like they're doing a little tactical bombardment, too. Okay. Good idea. I wonder if they're going to need help at the other one. The invasion force is currently in system, right. Well, I've got my own invasions to do. Wait, are the pirates already attacking the station for me? I doubt they're going to win, but that is kind of helpful. Thank you, pirates. Very cool. Hesperus attacker victory. Excellent. Yeah, Asher is still under church control, though. Kind of waiting for them to be done. Yep. They lost a bunch of ships. I mean, it's just a basic orbital station. They should be able to... You know, they should be able to beat this. Especially without any fleet support on the church side. Although I guess the scavengers are killing the pirates. So even though the church isn't actually helping, they've got... Yeah, okay. There it is. I mean, we don't really need the team for this one. Let me solo her. Gotta wait for the bombers to get out of the way. Blow them up. Now we breathe. Yep. And then we invade. Or no, I think we do a bombardment first. Tactical bombardment, launch. Okay. Then we invade. Yes. Auto. Abilities. Electronic warfare. Activate. And we close that. Vengeance fleet? Sure, go for it. Actually, let's see. We can delete that, delete that, delete that. Okay. Attacker victory, so we can close that. Yeah, it still says they're in system. I don't think they're actually... doing... They haven't made it to the planet yet. I mean, this side, they did need my help destroying the station. Well, they probably didn't need it, but they weren't doing it by themselves. They're just kind of twiddling. Fiddling and twiddling. Oh, more evangelists. Cool. Join the graveyard. Why not? Oh, did I accidentally deployed one of these. Get out of here. Get out of here. We don't need you. Your job is to ferry troops to the battlefield, and that's it. Let's see. Probably do want them to be a bit careful. Don't go too far ahead. So we'll do that. Ooh, didn't quite one-shot the Lasher. I'll give him that. Lasher lived. Alright, maybe we can hit this Mora. The Retribution can block it if it wants. But, Oh! Oh, beautiful. Perfect shot. Now we can remove these. Advance. Let's see if I can hit that Eradicator. Ooh, this slipped right by that piece of wreckage. Holy shit, I hit the Eradicator. That was a long shot. Salvage. More salvage. Let's see. Fire support. Activate. We've got 2,000 on the heavy batteries. The light industry seems to be where we're having the most difficulty. So we'll hit there. One turn. 2 turns. Now we use electronic warfare again. Oh shit, I am running out of supplies, huh? I brought 2,000. Let's, settle down a bit. Wait a little bit. I'll do a bombardment again. Where are we activate? Where are we dropping, boys? Oh, they don't have much left. But it looks like we kind of don't have much left as well. Okay. Now, we won at the farming. We lost at light industry. And we're crushing the megaport. There's a small amount left over here as well. Okay. I think we go over to our newly conquered territory that we gave to Spindle and buy some supplies. They still, yeah, it looks like even with the hired invasion fleet, they kind of need you to destroy the station, otherwise they stagnate. Okay, that should help. If we can get over there fast enough to use the abilities. 480, we just bought enough supplies to use that. Awesome. Oh, did we get it? I think we got it. This is mine now. Okay, so that's why it said that I had a cost here. It's not because I never had the planet. What I actually had was just, I was paying for storage prices. But once I take it, then I know it. Okay. Cool. We'll probably be fine. Oh, wow, we have a lot of extra fuel, huh? Alright, let's sell that. Plus 79%. Yeah, our Marines have a little bit of experience now. Yeah, because, like, yeah, you probably have to hire overwhelming amounts of force if you want them to actually conquer it by themselves. It looks like if you just hire a little bit above, then they don't quite figure it out. Hello, gamers. Hello, Roken. Alex dropped a new post about demod removing. Removing individual demods from ships using domain-grade parts. Replacing the normal restore... This... Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me pull this up. Okay, so it's not here. Okay, yeah, that's on his social media. Yeah, a work in progress, removing individual demods from ships using domain-grade parts. Makes more sense in context of a much larger set of changes, not 100% set on it, but it's feeling pretty good so far. Also, this may end up replacing the runners. Yeah, so you basically copy-pasted the post. Wow, this is, like 30 minutes ago. Okay, that looks pretty cool. Let's see if I can put this on stream. That's the one. Right, and here's the post, here's the text. Yeah, he just copy paste. Okay. Cool. Well, that'll be interesting to see how that pans out. Domain grade parts, though. I guess that's going to be the big question: is how do you get your hands on them? How rare are they? But it does mean being able to restore specific demods would be a big boost to some playstyles, especially derelict operations over here. Because a lot of derelict ships, if they get something like compromised armor or compromised hull, is like a big downside. But then something like, you know, damaged weapon mounts might not be such a big downside. I wonder if that'll allow us to restore some of the automated ships that can't be restored right now. Okay, so they've already done that. Okay, so they are doing this. They're just taking a while. Maybe we can help. Let's remove all of this. Rebellion Tartessus, of course. Tartessus. Pretty soon the faction won't exist anymore, so... Oh. Oh, I can join. Okay. Let's see. They'll probably be fine without me. This will anger the Luddic Church. No kidding. Really? Okay, so apparently they started the ground battle as I just got here. I think that's what happened. And there it is. I'll take the free salvage, why not? So I think the church is no more. Iron Shell, okay. Request Defense Fleet, go for it. Okay. So is there any church presence left in the galaxy? Well, I mean, there's going to be the path, of course, but that's a bit different. They might have some colonies somewhere. That's possible. No, I don't see any. Those are... Yeah, that's all hegemony. Okay. So we've got... Yeah, Auroran Federation and Spindle, Auroran Federation and Spindle. Okay. It's not announcing that their faction is gone, though. So, do they still exist somehow? Maybe tech mining will allow you to farm these materials? Maybe. That would actually not be a bad idea. You get them like, you get like a one-time... You scavenge them from like vast ruins, right, whenever you explore ruins. But then also tech mining could give you like a steady supply of domain-degrade parts. Well, they can't have a colony that's like hidden, right? Because anytime that there's a colony, it becomes immediately known. Its location immediately becomes known. Well, let's hold on. If we go to... I forget which one it is. Is it, one of these... Might be this one, scoreboard. Yeah. No, yeah, the church has disappeared from the scoreboard. So they should be gone. The Persian League is #1 on population. Not a fan of that. Yeah, and see, this over here, diplomacy, it should say, if the church was still around, it would say 2 here, but it only says 1. And if we go, has voted to make peace with the Ludic Church. Well, yeah, no, they're not part of this anymore. Okay, so the church is gone. They've ceased to exist. Yep, and they're not here either. Okay. So there's just no announcement, but yeah, we did wipe out the church. Anime style. Yeah, we had to do it. They were evil. Can't you see? It says so in the new tab. Oh, I must have missed it then. They still have a mining fleet. Don't worry, guys. If you dig up enough asteroids, you might be able to build a new planet for yourselves. Good luck with that. Yeah, I think we're just going to pick up more Marines and probably... Where do we want to start with the hegemony? Maybe take back... Because hegemony has a lot of crap. I don't think we care about the dictat either. We might start with outer... Yeah, I think we take back these two in the name of Diable Avionics. I'm sure that if they were still around, they would approve of us ruling over what's left of their territories, of course. No need to ask them. We already know. Get rid of all the crap I don't need. Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of supplies though. Let's just get like 3,000. Top up on fuel. Looks good to me. Might be a little pricey, but so be it. I think we could stop lugging this thing around and just let it sit here. 1 million to restore the erratic fuel injector. It is a 50% increase in fuel cost. But then it's also reduced supply cost, so... Honestly, it overall probably balances out pretty nicely. We can always restore it later if we care. Okay, let's start with that. Maybe, we've got a few more story points. We can get S-modded hardened shields as well. Maybe it won't die instantly to its own semi-briefs. We'll find out. Anything else it needs? I guess we'll just take a wait-and-see approach on that. I mean, with how much, like, this thing is packed with guns, ordnance expertise would be amazing. But unfortunately, Persephone does not come with ordnance expertise. Possibly a balanced decision. Not that that would be really necessary. I mean, it's definitely not balanced regardless. But yeah, I think we'll hold off on the third S-mod for now. Oh, and do we have 3 S-mods on the sides? We do. We did get around to that. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. But hello, niche community. It's so silent. Yes, everyone is lurking today. We're listening to the lecture. Don't you know this will be on the test later? True. This is a smart one. He's caught on him. It's like, if you want to watch future big brain energy videos, you have to first pass this pop-up quiz. I hope you studied. Yeah, you know what? Let's take 1,000. That's a good number. Yeah, I think we go through Spindle first. We take that staging point. We don't lurk here, we phase. I might be onto something with that one. They're just using their phase cloaks. And even after buying all that crap, we still have a positive income. Oh shoot, I still have to grab all that crap. Yeah, I guess I'll do that in a minute. We can do that after. Apparently there's already an Auroran task force here. Guess we're thinking the same thing. Peacekeeper? Well, I have bad news for you, buddy. Things aren't going to stay peaceful around here. It is a star fortress, and it does have ships. So let's do a real deployment. Time to baptize them in semi-briefs. Do have to be careful that we don't just hit those things, though, because there is a lot of them. Alright, is it going to make it? No. They get stopped by the fighters and the point defense. Although we did get some damage in, so it wasn't a complete wash. Holy crap, that Vanguard is way out there. It's like the links, I get. That is a bit much. Alright, let's chill a little bit. I appreciate the ambition, but right, when you're by yourself, you're a bit vulnerable. vent away all the flux. I see you have siege lasers. Well, 2 can play at that game. Maybe get rid of this eagle. It's looking at me funny. Be gone. We are kind of tanking a bit of damage here, though. Maybe vent while that debris floats in front of us to block some shots. Okay. Put our shield back up and probably semi-breathe again. Oh, shit. The purple dots actually blocked it. Dang it. That's some effective point defense. I think we unleash the beast. What is that? Is that a... Oh. I think I've seen that before, but it's like a special ability of something. Come on, breathe. There we go. Show this Star Fortress who the real star is. And that'll do. Do you see the Alex Demon change? Yeah, we just talked about that like 15 minutes ago. It is really cool. But a lot of it is going to depend on... Hey. Careful. A lot of how it turns out is really going to depend on how you acquire those domain grade parts. Although I must admit, it is a very cool idea. Right, instead of something that's like just spending a lot of credits and saying like, okay, the reason it's hard to... Like, I mean, it's more in line with the lore, right? It's not just that, like, ships cost a lot of money. It's that, well, it's kind of hard to replace this stuff, which is why most ships are produced with the demods from the beginning. So we can't produce them in peak addiction most of the time. So making it so that replacing them, fixing demods requires domain grade parts is in line with the lore. And that's pretty cool. Did we lose somebody? 221. Did we? Actually, can't tell. I think we were already at 220. No, I retreated the links. That's right. Because we were at 230. So everybody's basically fine. Yeah, get his ass. Iron pulse at the engines. Perfect timing, too, because the other Tempest overloaded. Oh, Reaper? Okay. Boom. Easy. What's the armature mod? That one's been around for a while. It adds mechs as fighters. And a bunch of other cool stuff, but that's the primary draw. It places even more emphasis on the mechs than Diable Avionics does. Alright, so we start with Bombard Tactical Launch. Military Invade Proceed. Yes. Auto Deploy. Abilities Lead with Electronic Warfare. We have 1,000,000 billion supplies, so we should be fine. Looks like we took the farmland. Oh yeah, we have overwhelming amounts of force in 3 locations. Although we are going to have to disperse to catch up everything. Fire support. Where are we dropping? Here, for sure. They need it the most. I don't really want to spend a story point on the Inspire. You know what? We can let them handle that. Turn 4. Warfare. Go. Burnt through a hell of a lot of supplies, though. Speaking of supplies, let's just take some. Thanks, guys. I'll take 15. I might get more from this Falcon. I did. Every little bit helps. Okay, use this one. Activate. Where do we need it? We're winning here. Here is still a struggle. So, get bombed there again. Okay. Loot. Huh. Gamma core. Wait. Huh? Holy shit, I did not know about this. Alpha Core Pristine Nanoforge? Sure. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, can I just take all of them? Okay. I didn't know that you could do that. I'll take, yeah, Pristine Nanoforge, Alpha Core, why not? Are we liberating? Yes. I love democracy. Listen, kids, it's democracy or nothing. The way God intended. Alright, that felt pretty good. Maybe we should do that again. I do want to go install this, because it is going to be slightly better than what we already have. But that can wait a few seconds, right? We can get to take this belt operations too, while we're at it. And you know, hold on, scoreboard. We should probably tag that as important. Because we do want to see the Auroran Federation win. Oh, are they already doing this? Let's start with a tactical bombardment. Oh, there's nothing to bombard, of course. Right, okay. Once again, auto. Abilities, electronic warfare, start with that. Although there's not going to be much here, so it should be quick. I'm new to Star Sector and I've been watching your videos so much while going through my video. Big thanks. I hope you find them helpful. The game can be challenging when you first start out. Yeah, we'll take the Gamma Core and also the Gamma Core. Why not? And there's probably something in storage. 1 drugs. Wow. I sure do love when I get 1 drugs. This shit about to be lit. Yeah, let's go home. We've got some stuff to drop off. Any planet should desid naturally if you keep it as... Well, I think normally that's the case, but that might not apply to planets with unfinished quest lines. For the same reason that you can't... Like, if there's planets with unfinished quest lines in vanilla, they don't let you destroy it with saturation bombardment until after the quest line is finished. And it might apply the same thing to decivilization. I once sat bombed Kazaron so many times it temporarily turned into a sun. Nice. And also, deserved. Alright, that looks good. Now, I think we swap these for our alpha cores. They don't really need them, but why not? Just put alpha cores in everything. Why use a beta core for an alpha? Never use a beta core to do an alpha core's job. Unless, like, you don't have any alpha cores, in which case, I mean, what are you gonna do? Which one do I lead off with? I mean, do I really need... You know what? This will mean that I can get, like, insane levels of stockpiles. So that's cool. More Marines. 85% on 1,000 guys. That's powerful. Yeah, so this item is only slightly worse than the Pristine Nanoforge. It's 50% quality, so the same quality boost, but it only gives you an increased production of 2 instead of 3. But on top of that, it also doesn't create pollution. So, you know, it gets you the quality is probably the most important part, and then also not creating pollution makes it way more flexible. But since this planet's not habitable anyways, might as well get that +1 production. How much of a difference does that make on profit? About 4,000. Yeah, so it really isn't like a big improvement, but it is an improvement. So we'll take it. I would like to get the increased number of heavy patrols, but we'll have to wait for that. What are your thoughts on the Ashes of the Domain mod? Do you think you'll do a run with them? I did do a run with Ashes of the Domain. That's the, if you look through the VODs, that's the pirate-themed fleet. That one did Ashes of the Domain. I mean, it definitely expands on colony progression a lot. But colony progression isn't super interesting to me anyways. So if you add more to it, it's like, you know, there's definitely going to be people who enjoy that. But I don't want to run... It's like, that's the kind of thing that I would run once in a while and not on every run. That's the way that I look at it. Yeah, like the budget synchro core not needing 0 atmosphere. Yeah. It's quite powerful. Yeah, the only thing that I need now is mining. I think I've got... Well, I mean, once this grows to size 6, then we need fuel production. But after that, mining. Okay. It might be worth trying to colonize another planet. Let's see if we can get... We can. Okay. So there is one planet that has all 4 of these. It's a low amount, but that's fine. That's completely fine. Over here in Jert. Because if you throw in like an alpha core, and you get an administrator with... Like, the way that this works is that, like, low values only... Are, like, if you have 4 resources at low values, is better than having 1 resource at a high value. Because you can boost all of them with, like, +1 from an alpha core, +1 from story points, +1 from your administrator, and then suddenly, you're getting +3 on all 4 resources. That is pretty useful. Jert. What a name. We're heading over to the Jert system. No, it's the Jert world, of course. I might actually leave that, because Jert is just such a That is a silly name. If your name is Jert, I am very sorry, but that's a funny name. Yeah. It's in Sawal. Shout out to all the jerts in the world. It is kind of far, but it's got a gate. It's good enough. Had ashes plus another mod that changed the colonies. Are we seeing some hexes in the... yeah, that was... I think that's rat that adds the hexes. Because it's like a separate thing where you can build outposts. And you can have an outpost and a colony on the same planet. And then the outpost can get some effects that boost the colony. How strong will I need to be to take on the hegemony fleets for the colony crisis? It depends, because the hegemony sends a total of 3 fleets. And the first one is not that strong, and then the second one is a lot stronger, and then the third one is pretty strong. So for the first one, you know, you'll probably be fine, whatever you got right now. But you do want to be prepared when they come around for round 2. If you can farm remnants, you should be able to farm the hedge. Farm them for what? Corpses? Yeah, I do think I want to colonize here. I believe. I think we're going to leave it as Jert. We'll call it Jert's Palace. No, we've already got Mimikko Palace. Jert's World. we can Jert's Jungle. It's not a jungle, but it is Jert's. Now that's peak. What do you do? I forget. I think she might not do anything. We can try. Oh, the stability went down. Food shortage. Well, that'll get fixed real soon. I do need to go fix that. Yeah, probably start with mining. Just go straight into it. Can we build a comm relay? We can, right? I do have transmutonics on me. Like Wayne's World? Yeah. Yeah, but it's not Wayne, because Wayne is a normal name. Jert? And that's the name of a... That's a protagonist name. Oh, of course, I forgot to bring actual metal. Regular old metal. Damn shame. Maybe there's something I can salvage in this asteroid field. Wow. That's a whole lot of nothing. Surely there's something in the system that I can salvage. I don't want to use the gate if I don't have to. Is that even a real signal? I don't think so. No, it's not moving. I think it's only pointing to the planets, and then a couple of fake signals out there. Well, shoot. There's nothing here. Pack it up. We're taking the gate. The nebula being called Jert's Swarm. Jert gets around. Don't let it be said. You know, a lot of things could be said about Jert as a person, but he definitely gets around. Why not check on how Eureka is doing? That's a great idea, game. Let's go check on Eureka. What kind of nonsense has she got cooked up this time? Demon Lord's weapon. Okay. In any world, the Demon Lord is always alone. Or rather, only someone with sufficiently advanced or heretical thought and a very strong motivation can be called a Demon Lord. If not for Eureka's strange magic and her knowledge from another world, you cannot get any indications of the criteria that would make her a Demon Lord. Eureka is just an overly motivated and very diligent little girl. Now that you think about it, maybe the praiseworthy part of her belief is heretical in her world. No ruler would want her new thoughts to disrupt their rule. But according to Eureka, she's not breaking many old societies in many worlds, defeated their heroes and kings, and reunited the world with the thought of unity, saving civilization from chaos. Cool story. Maybe your thought have fallen behind Eureka. Maybe stability and security isn't the best path for peace, but creatures are like this. Human are creatures like this. Selfishness and profit will always take over some men's mind, and those people will only stir up the rest. That is how what was united collapse into what is divided. Yet through collapse, the need within can drive people into development. Perhaps that is the truth behind human development. Oh, apparently she calls us hero. I didn't even notice that. I will defeat this program. Good, good. Okay. 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 That's all. Oh shit, we gotta pick red or pick green. Our world is not one where you can defeat a country or faction by weapons alone. Just like at commanding a fleet, quality of fleet is one thing, quality of crew is another. Sometimes the crew's morale is more important than equipment. I can't help the captain much, but you must not let anyone defeat you before I do. Yeah, you're not going to defeat me. But you can certainly try. Power of 2 different color. The Demon Lord is waiting for your choice. This might be a leadership skill, this might be a combat skill. I'm very curious. Maybe I should have saved so I could reload. But no, we pick red. We're balling. Gain Infernal Shield Core 1x. Okay. So it's not a skill, I guess. It's a universal shielding. 10 ordnance points. Gradually gain damage reduction and shield damage reduction over 5 seconds. Continued use will overload this weapon and generate 1,500 soft flux every second. Huh? Okay, this is definitely a thing that does stuff, but we will have to find out what it does in the simulator, because I don't get it. Give me 3,000 supplies. Actually, I could also use more heavy machinery for once. $150 will suffice. Do I need more crew? Not really. Wait, am I undercrewed? Okay, yeah, I am. Never mind. We are undercrewed. I need to remember metal. Always remember. Do not forget. Okay, I think we're good. We're probably good. Vanguard test subject, maybe. You might be cooking with that one. How many? It's 10 ordnance points, though, right? I guess we drop the bulkheads, which doesn't seem right, but we can try it. What'd it do? Just throw it up against that. Let's see if the AI knows how to use it. Actually, I'm a little worried that it's gonna... Hold on. Let me just quick save before it does anything, because I'm a little concerned that it's actually just gonna break the game. We'll find out. Yeah, UAF isn't on the index, but it is on the forum. If the AI is using the Infernal Shield, I can't tell. Oh, there it is. I saw it for a second. Okay. It kind of looks like a damper field. Okay, okay, okay. The AI only uses it in really short bursts, but you can use it longer. Let's try this again. Uses damper field first. Right. Okay. And the shield thing broke. It is disabled. Oh no, it looks like it's fixed. Okay. And it broke. There, it's using it. And you can shoot while it is active. Okay. That's good to know. It might be better on a different ship. Might be better on a different ship. It doesn't break the game, though, so that's good. We can actually use it. I want bulkheads. Okay. Maybe we can find a slot for it on this thing. Although it's not really on the front line, so it probably doesn't need it. There's empty slots on this ship. Wait. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold the phone. Have you got the phone? Well, I hope you're holding it. Because this... this might be... So if I go to this thing... Oh, it only affects the center, though. How long can this thing go for? Oh, you know what? I think it's already generating flux, but my flux dissipation is high enough that I don't even notice. Damn. Okay. Let's autopilot this thing and throw in... You know, while you're at it, throw in... Oh, there's no officers on those things. Hold on. Throw in a triple... Yeah, one of those. So it set the... It looks like the AI sets the infernal core to auto-fire. Speed those ships look so cool. They do. A big agree. Yeah, because it's set to auto-fire, but it's not really doing anything. So if I turn it on... Yeah, while it's active, I think that's kind of the way it works, is while it's active, you get like 50% damage reduction. Oh, fuck. But if you hold onto it for too long, it starts generating flux. It's free at first. Okay. Controlling it seems like it'll be a bit annoying, though, if I'm already trying to control my missiles as well. But it does seem kind of strong. Honestly, this makes a good case for... This makes a good case for swapping the semi-briefs to something else that I can set on auto-fire. So I can use the damage reduction instead. Although, to be fair, it's kind of more fun to just shoot stuff. I didn't even make it. That's a shame. Yeah, it seems like controlling it is going to be kind of annoying. I don't know if I want it on the capital ship. But who else would run it? The sheer audacity of... Oh. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What if I swap one of those Vulcans? I wonder if the AI is going to use this correctly. I have my doubts, but we'll give it a shot. If the AI uses it even a little bit, it'll probably be insane. It would go crazy in an LB Brawler, I agree. Oh yeah, it's using it. It is definitely using it. In fact, it's, okay, it maxed out its soft flux with it. So before, on the other ships, it was not using it enough, but on this thing, it's using it too much. What? Why? Huh. That's odd. I'm gonna call that strange. It is, like, it keeps just maxing out its flux with the demon core instead of turning it off, whereas the other ships were using it in, like, such short bursts. And very rarely. That's bizarre. I'm going to say that that's weird, and we probably don't want that. It does mean that the AI can use it more than it was letting on. So that's a nice upside. But, like, who do I even put that on? This might be the right... It might be this. Even though it's such a long-range ship. Because I don't really see a point in putting it here. Well... Maybe. Maybe. Alright, let's give it a shot. See what the AI does. Is the AI smart enough? Probably not, but we will give it a chance. Oh yeah, it is using it at least. Okay, we'll probably have to spawn in another enemy ship because that one's dead already. Yeah, it is using it in short bursts. Okay, I think that's probably fine. It doesn't really need the mining laser anyways. It's using the wasps for that. Not that the mining laser really shoot down much. Although it does cut into its flux capacity a bit to afford this, which is a little annoying. Maybe we can swap out the rift beam for something else. Something cheap. Like a mining laser. Hey! That's familiar. I wonder if it can beat 2. It's got a lot of Omega weapons, so that's something going for it. Is it ramping damage reduction or immediately minus 50%? That's a good question. I'm not actually sure. I guess I can try controlling it. Okay, I was hoping that something would pop up on the intel on the left side, but it looks like nothing pops up. So I'm assuming it's instant, because it's not saying anything. I mean, the AI is using it, it's just not timing it very well, but I guess it's better than nothing. Yeah, we'll roll with it. It's good enough. It does leave me wondering what the green one would have been. If this is the red option, I wonder what the green option is. Alright. I think we do more invasion. Well, no, hold on. We've got to get our colony set up, and then we do more invasions, of course. Seems like it'd be good on Invictus. I don't think you can put it on Invictus. It's a universal weapon, but it's a small weapon. There's no way for you to downsize it, because the Invictus only has large slots. Although I agree, it would be good on the Invictus if you could run it. Mining at Jert's Jungle. I should probably put that away. Back home. Right. I think we immediately upgrade that to Megaport. Hazard pay, free port, absolutely. Go build a nice comm relay. Keep things calm. Hey, that makes sense. Calm relays help to keep things calm. Remember that. How would the Mark I do that? Probably really good, but again, I don't think you can actually downsize. Because the Mark I has only medium slots, and none of them are universals. So you probably won't be able to downsize. Probably Patrol HQ first, then go Way Station, Orbital Station, we'll go Avionics, and Ground Defense. You know what? I should probably go pick up some Alpha Cores. At least a couple of those things. Morgante. Yeah, we don't need to boost like the ground defenses and everything, even though number go up is nice. Yeah, nice invasion, idiot. I have defense fleets. Do something else and misclick. Let's see. Yeah, I think heavy batteries, we can swap that over to beta core. Swap that over to beta core. Anything else? I think we can leave everything else. That looks fine to me. Attacker victory. Yippee! Oh wait, no. They took Civi from the Aurora Federation. Which one is that? I don't even know where that is. Oh, that's the place we just took, isn't it? They took back Aurora Federation, really? You let them take it back immediately. I mean, this time it's hegemony instead of Iron Shell, but like, come on, guys. What are we doing here? They immediately took it back. We might have to do something about that. I think this time I'm going to request Spindle to... If we have Spindle take the stage point Eclipse, then that'll probably... The hegemony will probably try to take that back first instead of Outer Terminus. And that should buy enough time to stabilize. You know, in theory. See how the AI actually does. Wait and see. Okay, we probably want the station first, because then it's going to take time to upgrade. Yeah, okay. Only one story point, okay. You know, I think we'll have Spindle do the invasion, but I think I'm actually going to go farm some remnants, because I need story points and alpha cores. And there's one way to get both of those. It's pretty efficient. Let's see. Request a fleet. Invasion, yep. Task force. Big. Probably don't need that many Marines. 2,000 should be enough. Origin market. Spindle. Confirm. Target. Staging point Eclipse. Ground defense is 3,000. Oh, okay. So we're going to need a bit more. We'll do 7,000. You know, max out fleet points. 7,000 Marines. Time to arrive 2 months. That's fine. Confirm. Yeah, that's used up most of our points. That's fine. I'm okay with this. They just need to win. Big invasion. Did you consider Gensokyo Engineering for this run? I don't think I've heard of that one, to be honest. Yeah, let's do a little quick save. It's dependence mod is quirky to force run as it's not updated for a while. I mean, there's a couple that are already like that. As long as it's nothing too crazy. Because Scalartech also isn't up to date, but you can still run it. I reread the title of a stream and it should attract a Greek audience. Goddamn. Was not expecting the Greek shade. Anubis. But I don't need it. Alright. Where are you? Where art thou, remnant? Show thyself. Makeshift Naboy, proceed. Lobcorp, only a week away. It might be a while before we get back to Lobcorp, because I do want a second stream of Darkest Dungeon. And I probably won't have time for Lobcorp until I finish that. Let's see, we have... Hold on. Naboy, so we want sensor array. It's been a long time since I last saw Anubis in game. Anubis is very good. It's getting nerfed. It'll probably still be good after the nerf. Scalartech Solutions creator said it's basically updated to 0.98, except that she's too lazy to update the mod.json. Yeah. Yeah, because that's the only thing that's not compatible. It's just the info number. So the game will say, oh, you know, you can't run it, but if you just change the number, everything works fine. Missed the last couple of streams. What's going on in the run? We just started conquering the core worlds and handing them over to Auroran Federation and Spindle. And now I'm going to farm some story points and some alpha cores. Probably hold that back, deploy these. That'll do. That'll do. And my wife will rule the sector. That's true. That's the plan. That's what it's all about. That's what we're here for. There we go. Okay, now we deploy that. Maybe get a little bit of void order here and here. Okay, that should be good. I want to kill that first. Ashes of the Domain? Yes, I do think when we did Ashes of the Domain in the Pirate Run, we did see that. We did see the waifu you were talking about. Oh, get out of there! Run, little German boy. Okay, he's fine. I mean, I was gonna semi-play them, but if you want to do it first, I'm not gonna stop you. The thing is, I can kind of afford to have my shields down most of the time, because my point defense is really good. It could be better, though. It could be better. If I get the point defense skill. Like, look at those Reapers. They didn't stand a chance. Oh, you're gonna shoot me with Reapers, are you? That's a funny idea. Oh, get the fuck out of there. Run! Oh yeah, he made it. Okay, cool. And... no, that's gonna get shot down. Brilliant. think this is working pretty well. I think you can slap ships up to cruiser size without any burst lasers on broadside as well. Burst lasers are pretty good. Don't underestimate burst lasers. It's kind of the main two things you put into small energy slots for like either antimatter blaster or burst lasers. It's kind of like your first options. They're just very good. It's Saint Seiya anime. That sounds familiar, yeah. So I think we can move these like that. Damn. I can't see shit. Oh, here comes another two guided semi-briefs. And... bazinga. You know, I've got to say, before I was running hypervelocity drivers, I think switching them to graviton beams is actually the right call on this ship, to be honest. Because I think the siege lasers already do so much damage that the damage multiplier you get against shields from the graviton beams provides about as much value as the actual hard flux damage from hypervelocity drivers, but for a lower price. Rare graviton beam W. Yeah, get him, Lynx. Show him who's boss. Holy shit, the Vanguard is alive. You guys seeing this shit? The Omen is not alive, though. Okay, be very careful. Look at this guy. Look at this dude. Hull 75. And what do you want now? Fuel injector, also not that big of a deal. 4 alpha cores, that's nice. 6 story points, you'll love to see it. I think we can just leave now. Defense over, okay. I mean, these guys are already here, we might as well kill them. Glad I could catch the stream. Well, good to see you, Centurion. Okay, not everything. We'll deploy most of the things. Cryoflamers are definitely cool. No doubt about it. I might want to move. I might be launching a semi-brief in a moment. Maybe we wait for the flash bombers to drive by. Throwing out one like that. That should hit. Okay. He's driving through the explosion. Excellent. Exactly what I'm looking for. There it is. And that was their only capital ship too, so we should be fine. And I love some of these. Okay, probably chill a little bit with the Tempest there. Don't want you just going over there and dying. I started playing this game a month or two ago. Reading this chat is like reading a foreign language sometimes. You'll get used to it. I mean, that's kind of the way it is with any game. People develop a lingo for it. You adapt, improvise, overcome. And then you are a true gamer. Alright, then we go. Another 2 Alpha cores, sure, why not? It's a good haul. Let's get out of here. To Jert's Jungle. Skull issues. Well, what you said is true from a certain point of view. Apparently I have too much stuff. Darn. Guess I'll drop off a few supplies, that's fine. Yeah, we could change that over. I would like to dump the alpha cores into all of these industries, but I can't right now because they're not finished. That's... alright. I want to meme, not be disrespectful. Yeah. Well, you're doing fine. Don't worry about it. I've been playing for 3 years, still can't understand some of the insider terminology. Really now? Well, I guess if you don't spend too much time. I mean, if you spend most of your time playing rather than talking about the game, then that would happen, right? You only learn the terminology if you're like on Reddit or on the forums or something. Alright, now we can get our glorious ground defense back. Look at that, 22,000. Wonderful. How many millions do I have? 3.7. Yeah, I guess I'll hold on to that for now. The Songbird. Do I want something else? Okay, how does it... like, does its flux actually go up? I know it's way over flux, but does it? Yeah, can't wait for the patch notes that says fix typo that make ground defenses ignore during raids. Yeah, we'll see. For now, it's just a fancy number. These streams could be considered as my first real interaction with the game's community. That would make sense. Yeah, you chose a good part of the community to interact with. You know, not to be biased or anything, but I would agree, Knithead. I would agree. This is maybe even the best part of the community, objectively speaking. Yeah, because it keeps its distance. It doesn't seem to really need the flux dissipation, to be honest. But if the enemy gets close enough, I wonder. I wonder. Oh, you can still get elite skills, can't you? And we've got 6 points. I think for now I want to spend them on my colonies, though. Start with the palace. Well, what do we got here? Megaport commerce. That's fine. Palace. We've got Megaport, and we'll do High Command. This is another large fleet. Wonderful. There's some serious fleet power. In fact, we can make that bigger. If you go to Doctrine, go all in. Oh no, we've already done. We're all in on ships. Okay. So it's as big as it gets. At least until the colony grows in size. Mega Max got the bald captain, I forgot that. Yes, he did. Picking an onslaught for enemy simulation is classic. I mean, it is. It's always a good reference point. Let's see. I want to see these things in action without the semi-breves. How do we do? Damn. The semi-breves are like most of our fleet. But let's not worry about that. 140 points should probably be fine. How are we performing without him? Oh, did they even retarget? Very nice. Yeah, it does look like they're not unstoppable. The ability can be stopped by like Devastators. They are very good. Oh, that was a curveball. I thought that thing with the semi-breve, or the mini-breve, was going to hit the Enforcer, but it just whiffed right by it. It's a good call. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're doing all right. Semi-breves or no. And there's the flame out. I mean, to be fair, we do also have the links, so that's definitely something. Oh, yep, there it goes. Goodbye, Onslaught. It was nice knowing you. Yeah, good call. You might want to phase through that one. Yeah, I'd say we're doing pretty good. Alright. I think we're going to call it here today. It's a little bit earlier than I want, but it's going to be a busy week for me, and I've got some stuff to do. So hopefully by next weekend we should be able to go back to 2 streams a week. We will see. We will see. Very cozy channel and voice. Love to watch you when we fall asleep. So I've heard. A few people are doing that. Excellent choice. No bias involved, but I think it's an excellent choice. But yeah, I think we're going to have to call it here for today. So, yeah. We will see what I can plan for next week. But I can't say anything right now. Yeah, thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys next time.